So I'd like to welcome Sri Ram Madhavji, former General Secretary of BJP, member Governing Council India Foundation, to this gathering. Thank you all for joining today for the launch of the Hindutva paradigm, integral humanism and quest for a non-Western worldview. Recently, so-called academic scholars from a few universities got together and tried to malign Hindus and Hindutva in this country. So these people are promoting anti-Hindu propaganda. That false narrative can lead to threats and bullying of Hindu students in university campuses across the country. So I encourage them to read this book and understand what is Hindutva. And also this book helps us to respond to their false propaganda. So this book focuses on life of Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji, his lectures on integral humanism, Rashtra, the national soul, dharma, cultural integration, human rights, womanhood in Western and Indic traditions. So I agree with Ram Madhavji's opinion that 21st century belongs to integral humanists. It's very important to read this book and recommend the book to your family and friends. Thank you.
It's my honor to welcome Dr. Sudhir M. Parikh today. Dr. Sudhir M. Parikh is one of the most honored Indian Americans, topping the honors in the 2010 Padma Shri conferred on Dr. Parikh by the President of India, Pratibha Patil. He is the recipient of the 2006 Pravasi Bharatiya Samman bestowed on non-resident Indians by the Government of India. Dr. Parikh is the chairman and publisher of Parikh Worldwide Media Incorporation. The group publishes 5 periodicals and new magazines. Welcome, Dr. Sudhir M. Parikh.
Honorable Ram Madhavji, President Krishna Reddy, and dear friends. It's really honor today to welcome a great philosopher, great author, and great leader of the BJP and RSS, Sri Ram Madhavji. Your latest book, The Hindu Paradigm, which we are going to launch today with the presence of all our guests, promises to be a bestseller. And I'm sure that it will be bestseller. And I assure you on behalf of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, we'll do our best to promote this book, because this book, I have read some part of the book and I was so impressed that this book is not about ideology or ideologue. This book is new idea. Hindutva is like a Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and it's a integration of all the culture and religion and society, as our great leader Deen Dayal Upadhyay taught us. And this book also goes towards that narration. And please give us the guidance and give us some kind of way to change the narration here in the Western world. And your help and your guidance will be greatly appreciated. Welcome again, and thank you for everything.
Sri Ram Madhavji is an Indian politician, author and thinker. He is a member of the Board of Governors of India Foundation, a New Delhi-based premier think tank. He also serves as the member of the National Executive of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. A renowned author and thinker, Mr. Madhav has over 200 publications to his credit, widely regarded for his contributions in the field of strategic thinking, political philosophy, and India's foreign policy. It's really a great pleasure to welcome you here. We would really request you to give some margadarshan to the August gathering.
Namaste. Shri Krishna ji, Shri Parikh ji, Pandya ji, टीवी एशिया के all the team members, our Priya Mitro. Delighted to be back in this part of the world after 2 years. About 120 years ago, when Swami Vivekananda came to Chicago to attend the World Parliament of Religions, India was in an utterly difficult stage. We were under foreign rule, we were backward, we were besieged with many internal issues like casteism, untouchability, division, many such evils, social evils. Over and above that, there was a lot of negative propaganda also about Hindu dharma, Hindu culture, Hindu practices, Hindu traditions by the missionaries. So when Vivekananda came to Chicago, it was the most difficult period in the history of Hindu society. But what was his speech at Chicago? Did he creep? Did he cry? Did he go on complaining about India? Did he go on talking ill of India? He oozed confidence. He demonstrated the inner vitality of our religion, of our dharma. And he told the world that maybe I have 100,000 problems today in my society, but I'm here not just to complain about my people, nor about my religion, but to tell you that for the future of the mankind, if there is only one path, that is my path. That is the path of Sanatana Dharma, the Hindu Dharma. "120 years hence, today, things are just the opposite. Today, India's cultural identity as an ancient civilizational cultural nation, a nation of great Hindu culture, Hindu traditions, is the mainstream in thing of Indian society today. From a period 10 years ago of being secular to be a fashionable in thing, and being Hindu to be identified as being communal, today's discourse is being Hindu is fashionable, being secular is to be a fringe in India. That doesn't mean secularism is bad. To be Hindu means to be truly secular. Look at your own strength. They wanted to dismantle global Hindutva. खुद डिसमेंटल हो गए। अभी मेरे पहले कोई बोल रहे थे, प्रोफेसर ने कहा, no, we are sympathetic to you, but please don't force us to come. They didn't go. Professors didn't go. Why did they not go? Please tell me. I tell you, for the fear of you. The Hindu community here stood up. So give up negativity, with positivity, with strength, approach the challenges, with the attitude that we will transform them. We will change the situation. We now can change that situation. With that confidence we have to approach. If there is a negative narrative in the media here, the reply to that negative narrative is not to stop that negative narrative alone. If you can stop it, you can stop it. But the reply to negative narrative is to build a positive narrative. You should work on building positive narrative. You have ITV, you have this TV, our TV Asia, you have papers, you have magazines. Build the narrative. Lakhs and lakhs of Americans are turning to Hinduism, turning to yoga. 190 countries celebrate Yoga Day. You are worried about one article in New York Times? You forget everything else and start criticizing Modi ji कुछ नहीं कर रहे, New York Times में आजकल आ गया. या तो you decide you should take over New York Times and only have your own propaganda. Yeah, it's a democracy. It's an open society. There will be people writing things. Good thing. Who cares? Best way. Or build an alternate narrative.
Namaskar. Welcome to This Week with Padam Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh on ITV Gold.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. And thank you. Every time you come, you share your opinion and our audience get enlightened. And as we speak today, things are changing in United States of America. Life is coming back to normal, but still there are, remnants of COVID where we are again seeing a little bit rise in the COVID cases. So what's your perspective here?
Well, you are right that we are kind of at tail end of the COVID pandemic. Now this pandemic is becoming more of epidemic. It means that is no more pandemic, but
Right.
still the cases are rising, winter is coming, cold weather is coming, so people are more indoor with each other, and therefore it's very important that still everyone has to make sure when they are in a crowded space or where they are with the other audience or people where they don't know them well, one should wear the mask when they are indoor, and and also they should obey or observe the guideline of the CDC, and everyone should get vaccinated.
Right.
Because vaccination now, even government tomorrow probably or in a day or so, we're going to say that everyone should take the booster dose, because we know as a scientist, because we are the one who did, we were part of the COVID vaccine trial before it came out in the market. We know that whatever dose were given 6-8 months ago,
Right.
that protection is gone more or less. So it's very important to everyone to protect themselves during upcoming winter. They should take the booster.
In fact, you're very correct, Dr. Parikh. There, I would share this instance with a friend of mine. I was talking to her, and she instantly, she's into a profession. She said, "Okay, I want to get my antibody test done." And she had taken one, of course, vaccine. I would not name the vaccine though, and there was zero antibodies in her body.
No, but again, that antibody test is probably she took the wrong antibody test, because there is the antibody, people perceive that there is IgG antibody comes positive, but it's not true. Its spike antibody has to be positive.
Okay.
So I think she may not be knowing that fact.
No, she was trying to take this test to assess whether she needs a booster or not.
No. But that test has no meaning to whether she needs the booster or not. If there is almost 6 to 8 months time elapsed between the
Right.
second dose and now, then she must take the booster, because usually the antibody created by the first and second dose usually it declines after 6 to 8 months. So one should go ahead, and luckily in this country booster is available,
Right.
so we should take it.
No, it's a very important input from you. Why I asked this question is also that people are perceiving, oh, we had those shots, maybe we still have antibodies in our body, we don't need booster as of now, we'll delay it a couple of months or so. But you're correct.
Yeah, there's no need to delay, because even after booster it takes another 4 to 6 weeks to get the antibody.
Right.
So
right,
there is
right.
no sense in delaying, because winter is coming within next, we already started winter in most of the part of the country. Cold weather is there and people are more indoor, people are more meeting each other in the indoor. So I think best thing is to get the booster. It's a wise thing to do.
Right. And Dr. Parikh, there is another thing I would ask you. There is a peculiar kind of cough that people are having these days. I don't know if you have heard of these instances. People say that we got it from our kids, they got it first. And this cough, when it goes to adults, it's a very irritating cough that is lasting for at least 15 to 20 days. Have you seen any instances there?
Well, those cough could be anything, because I'm myself is professionally asthma allergy specialist. So that irritating cough, it's not from the vaccine, but it could be from from the allergy itself. And once you have allergy, that time you get a lot of mucus in the sinuses
Right.
and
Weather's
mucus in
changing.
the throat, and then that goes into lungs, and then lungs goes into spasm. That's why you get cough. And if allergy, as long as you are exposed to that allergens, whatever allergy is, pollen or dust or cat or dog, whatever,
Right.
or dust mite, then that will last that long unless you intervene and take some anti-allergy medicine.
Thank you for those inputs, in fact. And Dr. Parikh, about the long haulers of COVID, there are people who suffered from COVID, an year back or a year and a half back. They had second COVID attack as well. But there are some long haulers. What is the category you see as people in neurological, symptoms? You see more rise or hypertension, diabetes. What are the things that have gone?
Well, I mean, anything can happen because COVID is the kind of disease where affects all the multiple organs. So, I mean, not everyone, majority of the people who had COVID does not have a long hauler or no complication. But some small percentage of the people, they have this long hauler. They might have a little brain fog. Some may have persistent, they aggravate their allergy. Some might have persistent cough. Some may even have some kind of kidney problem because of in the COVID there is a thrombosis happens,
Right.
and that clogged even blood vessels of the kidney. So these are the different things can happen. But majority of the people does not have any long haul sequelae or complication.
Okay.
Only very small percentage of patient does have that, and one should should go to their doctor and take care of that.
Thank you. Well, this was about COVID, of course. Let's move a little ahead. Let's go to India now. As you know that things are heating up in UP right now for the forthcoming legislative assembly elections. So what's your take? What do you think? I mean, how it is going, with of course, Yogi government has done meticulous work. If we speak about, enriching the heritage of India on an international platform, how the festivals have been celebrated. And of course, Ayodhya was decorated in Diwali colors and everything, the festivity that the world got to know. So we would need your perspective on that as well, sir.
Well, I think UP election is very important election in the India.
Right.
Because it's the largest state in India, has maximum number of seats both in Lok Sabha as well as in the assemblies.
Right.
And therefore it's very critical. And it's like any more than any lot of countries even by itself. And it's very diverse state.
Absolutely.
And I think looking at the news from back home, I think BJP has done excellent work in last 5 years, Yogi government, and a lot of development is there. A lot of good work has been done. So I think BJP will have a majority in the upcoming election. But again, election is election. You never take it granted. And as long as this opposition remains fragmented, BJP should not have any problem. They should win very large number of seats majority.
Right. So there are speculations where they say that the Samajwadi Party may come second but lag behind a lot. The BJP will make it to the mark there with the kind of speculation going on. But having said that, when we speak about, the Uttar Pradesh as a state, a lot of things have happened in the past. I mean, of course, it has its own, if we speak from the demographics, somewhere there is contentment in people of, particular religion, as in there is resentment in some. But when we speak of Yogi ji's governance, how do you equate it? Because I believe people from all the segments are somewhere happy.
Yes, I mean, Chief Minister Yogi's government administration is very, very effective, very strong, and I think they have very decisive administration, and we should applaud for that decisive administration. And they have done a lot of good things. I mean, this week, Prime Minister inaugurated a big highway in eastern part of the UP,
right,
where there was no much infrastructure, and now you can travel from Varanasi to Lucknow within no times, as compared to before it used to take more than a day or two. So that shows progress of the infrastructure, and once infrastructure gets better, the economy gets better, because there is a more transportation, easy supply of the
Right.
goods and so forth.
They are also opening an international airport at Jewar, Gautam Budh Nagar, if you speak about in Uttar Pradesh, if you must have heard of.
Right.
So this is another addition, because in Delhi, UP is near to Delhi, of course. When we speak about so international airport was Delhi only, and now it is coming up as a big international airport at Jewar in Gautam Budh Nagar. So yes, this is happening under Yogi governance.
Right.
So that's where it is. So other than that, of course, we have more things to discuss, Dr. Parikh. When we speak about India, from the perspective when we speak about these elections, so there is always that sentiment, people, the Indian Americans or say NRIs are concentrated there, what's happening in UP or Bihar or, anywhere and everywhere. So from that perspective, what do you have to say? Why is it so that the NRIs are very keen still in Indian elections?
Well, I mean, first generation NRIs are very keen for Indian election.
Right.
I'm not sure about our kids or their kids will be interested that much, because we are emotionally attached to what's happening in India. Right. And we should be. And actually we should empower our second generation, so they should get attached to the India. It's very natural. And we Indian or Indian Americans, we are political creature. And
Right.
we are, by habit or by kind of birth, I would say, we are very much interested in politics and democracy, and therefore I think we are so much interested in it.
Perfect. One more thing, we'll come back to United States of America. In fact, we speak about the former NJ governor, Chris Christie. He made some remarks about President Trump, that President Trump made a very, strong statement on the election night. So what's your take there? I mean, is Chris Christie in defensive mode right now? Is he intending to contest for elections? Why is it coming up now with those,
Well, I
interviews?
think probably Chris Christie's remark has a lot of truth to it. But again, he's coming up right now and giving interviews because and he openly even accepted the fact that he is interested in running for 2024 as a presidential candidate, and therefore he is kind of getting himself not as a conservative Republican, but in the moderate Republican,
Right.
to win the independent votes, and I think that's called politics.
So I believe, when we speak about bringing up a controversy brings you more fame, is it?
Of
Is
course,
it the
there's
game plan
always
here?
it says in journalism that all bad news is a good news for publish.
Absolutely. So let's see how tables turn, and 2024 is not that far, though. Things will heat up for the congressional elections as well in 2022.
Yes, definitely.
And Dr. Parikh, thank you for your time. Every time you come, you give a lot of good perspective to our viewers. Again, a message for our viewers for this week, please.
Well, I would say, dear friends, the COVID pandemic is kind of waning. It's a kind of tail end of the pandemic, but you must get the booster. We are very lucky here in USA that government is giving booster to everyone. And government is going to declare probably in a day or two that booster, everyone above age 18 will be qualified to get the booster. Please get the booster, because whatever you got a few months ago, 6-8 months ago, for first and second dose of vaccine, those antibodies are waning or kind of diminishing. So to protect yourself, protect your loved one, protect your friends, in upcoming winter, please take the booster and make whole America pandemic free. God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American. Goodbye, see you next week.
Happy Diwali, Salam Mubarak to all the viewers. Today we are here together to celebrate our Diwali function on behalf of Friends of Gujarat. Good many people are here, a great turnout, lot of leaders have come, lot of supporters have come, lot of committee people have come, and lot of families. Kirit Bhai of Friends of Gujarat has been organizing a great events for last few years, and I am sure he's going to organize another great event in a very near future. He has created an excellent team which is working very well for him, and I wish him all the best. The committee has been working very hard, and he has a tremendous support from the community as well. So I wish Friends of Gujarat nothing but the best for the future. Thank you and happy Diwali.
Thank you so much for that. And now I will request all our guests to do the honors and do the lighting of the lamp. As our guests are lighting this lamp, they're putting in well wishes around for each other, for themselves, for the families, for the community. So please, a big round of applause as they're doing this.
Good evening, friends. Sal Mubarak to everyone. I hope all you are doing well. On behalf of Friends of Gujarat, I welcome you all for a special Diwali dinner. I feel really good to meet you in person after a year and a half. Friends of Gujarat is always thankful to those who have supported us time to time. My sponsor, supporters, media, committee members, family and friends have constantly my backbone. Without your support, I would not have been able to do the successful event. And we would like to make announcement. We are planning for the big mega event coming in near future, and we will be announcing very, very soon. So it will be 3 days Raritan Center event, and we will announce the date soon. Without this team, I am not able to succeed. So these are all people who supported Friends of Gujarat from bottom to top, you can say. Where we are right now, because of these all people. And thank you for that. Thank you. Once again, I would like to thank to everyone who's coming out and supporting the Friends of Gujarat. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you very much for helping us. Thank you.
Dear friends, Happy Diwali and Nutan Varsha Abhinandan to all. It is really great thing, this initiative of Friends of Gujarat, because this is the way we Gujarati is known for. We always a very successful people. We always try to help others, and we are always for others. And these Friends of Gujarat, it's a platform where we can empower our second generation, our children, about Gujarat, Gujarati and Gujarat Padu. And also, this is a platform where we can do a lot of a good philanthropic work here in the USA to our other Gujarati and non-Gujarati friends and community people, and as well as back home in India. So I must congratulate, and you can always count on our support, my support, as well as Parikholwar media support and ITV Gold support. So please keep doing good work. Congratulations. And thank you very much, and be part of the Friends of Gujarat, and be support of initiative of the Friends of Gujarat. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming, and whoever does celebrating the India, we always support, whoever doing the whole event. So we behind you people, and whatever we can do. As you know, this property is under trust, so I thank your business, whatever business comes. Most of the money goes to, we do a lot of American charity. And I have a 3 temple, money goes to temple. So after my death, Subna will run and the same thing will keep on doing. Thank you very much.
First of all, Happy Diwali, Sal Mubarak to all of you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Swaminarayan, Jai Maharaj, Sadhguru Deva Ki Jai, Jai, Jai. On behalf of Indian Cultural Society of New Jersey and entire our ICS team, I want to congratulate Friends of Gujarat for doing such a wonderful job in the past and what a job they have done the last few years. Event after event, a huge success, and I'm sure they will do a great job in the future as well. So round of applause for FOG and FOG team, my friends. Come on. Friends of Gujarat has done a wonderful job. Kirit Bhai has done wonderful job. Anytime when people bring people together, we should appreciate them. That's the best place to network, the best place to get together and see the faces. And you will see that today your BP will be normal, your diabetes will be great, and you get it all low because you are seeing your best friend, my friend. So enjoy fully. And last thing I want to say, Diwali no તહેવાર છે, FOG નો પ્રોગ્રામ છે. દિવાળી નો તહેવાર છે, FOG નો પ્રોગ્રામ છે, કિરીટભાઈનું ઇન્વિટેશન છે, શ્રીજય અને ટીમનું આયોજન છે, રાજેશની શાયરી છે, આલ્બર્ટનો હોલ છે, તમારો સાથ છે, ભગવાનના આશીર્વાદ છે. ચાલો એક સાથે બધાએ ફટાકડા ફોડવાના છે. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ, જય નારાયણ, જય મહારાજ, સદગુરુદેવ કી જય હો, જય હો, જય હો. Let's celebrate rest of the evening, guys. Thank you.
એસોસિએશન સિનિયરના અહીંયા આવેલા છે, પણ ટાઈમના અભાવના લીધે આપણે ફિસાનાને રિપ્રેઝેન્ટ અત્યારે કરી રહ્યા છીએ. એ ફેડરેશન તમારું છે, દરેક સિનિયરનું, અને દરેક એસોસિએશન જે એડિશન છે, વુડબ્રિજ છે, પાર્સિપેની છે, દરેકના પ્રેસિડેન્ટ અને એની એક્ઝિક્યુટિવ ટીમને ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર આયા બદલ અને સપોર્ટ બદલ. થેન્ક યુ.
આજથી લગભગ 2 અઠવાડિયા પહેલાં કિરીટભાઈ મને મળેલા. એમણે કહ્યું કે તમે ફિસાના પ્રેસિડેન્ટ તરીકે તમારા સિનિયર એસોસિએશનની બધાને આમંત્રણ આપો અને એમ પણ કે લોકો 100-7 જે માણસો દરેક એસોસિએશનમાં આવી શકે તો ઘણું સારું. પણ આજે એમની મિસ્ટેક હોય કે ભૂલ હોય, ગમે તે કારણસર આપણને રિપ્રેઝન્ટેશન ના આપ્યું અને તમે મને સપોર્ટ કરી મારી સાથે વોકઆઉટ કરવા તૈયાર થયા એ બદલ આપનો ખૂબ આભાર. અને આપણે એમણે કિરીટભાઈએ કહ્યું કે ભૂલ થઈ ગઈ, ગ્લિચ થઈ ગયું, તો તમને એવું નહોતું કે તમને ઇગ્નોર કરવામાં આવે છે અને આપણે બધાને મેં વાત કરી અને તમે બધા સહમત થઈ અને પાછા આવ્યા એ બદલ ખૂબ આભાર. આપણે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ ઓફ ગુજરાતને જ્યારથી શરૂ થયું ત્યારથી આપણે મદદ કરતા આવ્યા છીએ અને એવું નથી કહેતો, પણ આ વર્ષે કે આવતી સાલે જ્યારે કોઈ પણ પ્રોગ્રામ થશે તો આપણે મદદ કરીશું. પણ ડોન્ટ અંડર એસ્ટિમેટ સિનિયર્સ કે એ લોકોને ખાવા આપીએ એટલે આપણે ખાવા પીવાનું મળી રહે એટલે તૈયાર થઈ જાય એવું નથી. વિલ સપોર્ટ યુ. થેન્ક યુ.
Good evening, everyone. And I'm glad a lot of leaders are here on kick-off party as well as Diwali party. And on the occasion, it will be appropriate for my greetings to everyone. Happy Diwali and Happy New Year. If I don't say in Gujarati, my friend will be upset. So I have to say in Gujarati also because this event is my good friend Kirit Bhai is doing for Friends of Gujarat. So, Nuttan Varsa Abhinandan, Sal Mubarak to Sarva Bhai Jainone. Yes. Well, Kirit Bhai is doing this event for almost 2008, so it's almost 12-13 years, and this will be about 14 years. And I want to wish him lot of success as well as the entire team is behind him. They have done wonderful event in past and I am assuming lots of surprises will be in his event, and I want to extend promise to him. Whatever I can do, I'll try to do it for the team as well as Kirit Bhai. And thank you for inviting me and my wife Nandini. I appreciate Kirit Bhai. Thank you.
I'm going to hand it over to Brunda here, and they're going to entertain us a little bit more. Thank you. Have a good night. Abhar.
My name is Eugenia Kuzmina. I'm here at the premiere of The Elevator, film starring Eric Roberts. We're in New York City, and it's coming out on Amazon tomorrow, November 18. It's an important movie about family, and I think it's very timely for Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy it. We have amazing actors, 2 girls, Avery Ilardi and Avery Morris, who play my daughters, and also Matt Tribe, who plays my stepson. So I'm really excited to be here, to promote it. And it's 2021, so we're back, and it's great to have it live. Thank you.
Parekh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold to come and cover this our premiere. We are here to celebrate our premiere night for the movie Elevator, which is coming in tomorrow on Amazon. It's a family drama movie you can watch with the kids. So look for this movie. It's amazing. And I have here with Eugenia. She's the lead actress. And with Oscar nominee Eric Roberts is doing a lead actor role. He's also here. You will see him soon also. And the other 2 girls are coming, Avery Morris and Avery Ilardi. They did amazing work. And we are really excited to release the movie tomorrow.
That gets trapped in the elevator, and I play his daughter, Lily.
Something I really like about The Elevator is how the cast is also nice and inviting.
Hi, I'm State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. I'm the first Indian American woman elected to New York State office, and I'm here tonight to support the arts. My very good friend Mukesh Modi is the pride of our community in the arts, and his film today, The Elevator, will be viewed by the who's who, and I'm here tonight to support that.
Thank you, Jennifer Rajkumar, and I really appreciate you coming all the way and supporting the movie, supporting me also, and supporting my team, and I really appreciate that. And we thank you to Parekh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold and the viewers to watch this, and we request everyone to watch this movie. It's already on Amazon. It's called The Elevator. Thank you.
I'm Adam. I'm the father of Avery, the daughter in the movie. We're super proud that she was able to do this. It's a great movie. Thanks, Mukesh, for putting it out, and we're excited to see how it comes.
is going to come really great, Adam. You should not have any doubt on it. This movie is amazing. Your daughter has worked so great. So don't worry about anything, and you're going to love the movie. This movie won 3 awards: the best film, the best actor, and the best director. Is on Amazon Prime.
Hello, this is Dr. Raj Bayani. I'm an ENT facial plastic surgeon from New York. And it is my pleasure and honor to be here for this wonderful red carpet gala event where Mukesh Modi, who is my dear friend, my brother, has ventured into making a movie. And this movie is not a typical Bollywood movie, but it is a Hollywood movie with actor Eric Roberts. This very, very unique story this movie has. And I don't want to disclose too much. You must see this movie. This is a phenomenal movie. It has won phenomenal awards, best actor, best director, and best producer. I think this has broken all the records for our Indian Desi guy who has made the movies, and it is phenomenal success. It is streaming on Amazon, so please watch it there. Thank you, viewers of ITV. Thank you.
Good evening and many congratulations to the team which has produced the film The Elevator. I congratulate Mr. Mukesh Mehdi for this production, for his direction, and all the actors who have done so well. I'm sure the film is going to do very well, and I'll very much look forward to watching it today as part of the premiere and subsequently also on Amazon.
Hello everyone, you are watching ITV Gold. I'm your host Aditi Lama with cameraman Raja Bhati, and today we're in New Jersey for Akshay Patra's Gratitude Gala 2021. It's a beautiful foundation that feeds children of India, 1.8 million of them every single day, and it educates them as well. Beautiful organization. Today we are going to meet key members, we're going to meet key supporters, and we're going to also talk about the importance of giving back to our community back in India and the importance of really doing something for the underserved communities, because they just need one chance and they need one opportunity. So Akshay Patra provides that opportunity. Stay with us on ITV Gold as we bring you so much more on Akshay Patra's Gratitude Gala 2021.
You know, I lived in South Africa. Like India, they have several languages, 11 official languages. In one of the languages, Zulu, which is spoken in KwaZulu-Natal, Mahatma Gandhi stayed in KwaZulu-Natal for several years, and it was his theater of political action in South Africa. In their Zulu language, it's a very sing-song, very beautiful language. There is a saying which goes like this: "Ukup uku sifakela," which means giving is receiving. So you see how the kind of balance you are bringing to natural order, to our very existence, to our human existence. As part of India at 75, this is 75th year of India's independence. We are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav here in New York and various parts of the United States. We want to bring several conversations of stories from the grassroots, and hopefully we can bring some of the stories from the grassroots of Akshay Patra project in action in India. So 3 cheers to Akshay Patra. I hope in the days to come you'll feed millions more, and all our support to you. The Government of India stands ready to support all your initiatives. Thank you very much.
And we are at the Akshay Patra Gratitude Gala here in New Jersey, and we're joined by none other than Dr. Rachna Kulkarni. She is on Board of Trustees here with Akshay Patra. Dr. Kulkarni, I have to ask you, how are you feeling gathering all these people together about Akshay Patra, for Akshay Patra? And, why is this one nonprofit so important to you?
Oh, Aditi, first of all, thank you for coming here. And thank you for your support. We are so excited to have all of you together for a very worthy cause, because the future of any country and the future of any civilization is education. And Akshay Patra gives opportunity to get the kids and the girls to stay in the school system, and that gives them an opportunity to break the cycle of poverty and do better for themselves and their family. Also, Aditi, Akshay Patra promotes girls' retention in school and school system. And we know when girls are educated, they're not going to leave their children uneducated. So that uplifts the whole society. And that's why Akshay Patra is so close to me.
How do you want the community, especially, in the tri-state where we are right now, to help out? What are some of the steps they can take starting now for Akshay Patra?
Starting now, very simple. I always believe, and as Mother Teresa has said, if you cannot everyone, start with one person. And starting with one person in Akshay Patra is so easy. $20 can feed a child for entire school year. That's the best use of $20 I can guarantee that you have seen. That's the best return on investment. And at this point, I would like to ask Aditi, you support a child every month. Tell me how you feel about it.
It's been very, very, it's a moment of gratitude, as we were talking about. I think it's a beautiful thing, and we're doing a very small part in it, but every part counts, and every little step I think counts, because there are still millions of children that we're trying to help. I know you have a goal of 5 million children to be fed by 2025. How optimistic are you about that?
With your support and your viewers' support, I'm very optimistic about it. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it together.
Joining us is CEO-to-be of Akshay Patra here, Mr. Naveen Goyal. Thank you so much for giving us your time on ITV Gold. I would love for you to give us a little insight into what exactly is happening today and the purpose behind us celebrating education for children of India.
Today, what we're having is a gala, and we typically try to host it in a chapter like New Jersey. And what we're doing is the people who make this possible for us to be able to serve the children of India, it's an appreciation as well as a regular fund drive. Yes, and that's what it is.
I have to ask you, what attracts you to an organization like Akshay Patra? Why have you been so passionate about it? You're about to be the CEO, so that's a lot of responsibility. Why take that?
I've been, all my life in a corporate world. I used to run companies, and I used to build my career that way. Akshay Patra is a unique opportunity. It allows me to do a second life. It's like learning and starting again. And it's about going to school, taking care of the children, and hunger. There is no other problem in the world as hunger and education. So Akshay Patra tries to solve both. And that's my passion, and that's what I'm trying to do today.
Definitely. And finally, for people that are watching you on ITV Gold, how do you suppose for people to help? What are some of the steps they should take? I know donation is one, but what are the other things we can do?
Actually, there are a lot of ways. Donation is just the one that people talk about. Yeah. In every small way, we can do it. Taking care of a single child in the school, volunteering, helping us promote the word, helping us make it part and parcel of the conversation. There are small things and a multitude of things that people can do. And I would strongly encourage everyone who's on the TV to do something, take the first step. And the very first step is a simple thing like spreading the word of Akshay Patra and making all of us aware of the happiness you can draw from taking care of the children back home in India.
Are you ready for 5 million by 2025?
Absolutely, that's the goal. And if I may be, a little bold and ambitious, our real goal is to obviate ourselves. Okay. Because there will be no need for Akshay Patra if there was no hunger and the people in schools could do their education without needing us. Oh, wow. So 5 million tomorrow, but 0 someday down the road. Wow. Wow. That's it.
I'm involved with Akshay Patra since inception, 20 years ago. So in USA, Akshay Patra is very, very important to me personally because this is the best initiative where you are attracting all the young children, school-going children to the school. Because they are coming to school for education, but they don't know. They're coming to school to eat the hot meal. And that leads to the education. And this is a great initiative, and it feeds almost 2 million children every day, and out of that, and there's all people otherwise they would not have come to the school, and once you educate the child, you are educating whole family eventually, and it's a beneficiary is their family members and their relatives, their parents, and their brother and sisters. So this is a great initiative, and I'm with that, and our media group is promoting Akshay Patra very much and all the time. So we pledge. I mean, we kind of tell people that our friends that please support Akshay Patra. Akshay Patra is a great initiative, and that's a very good initiative to educate the children. And by doing that, you're educating the whole family and the whole country. So, 3 cheers for Akshay Patra. Please keep it up. Good work.
One last question I have to ask you. You are a doctor, right? You're a man of academics and science and education. Why do you think education is so important? I would love for you to give a little insight into that, your own personal thoughts on it for our audience.
Well, I mean, education is very important. I mean, look at me personally. I mean, because my father, who was in government service, ordinary middle class government employee, who educated me, and because I got educated, I become a doctor, and not only become a doctor, but I came here. I become a very successful in my profession, and I help so much. And after being successful, now I'm helping the whole community. I mean, look at this, our media, when I acquired the media, is not for business. Is simply to empower the second generation and third generation. If you would not have this media today, there is no way or there is no platform for second or third generation to relay the first generation thoughts and initiative.
And joining us right now is Dr. George Abraham. He is the keynote speaker for Akshay Patra's Gratitude Gala for 2021. Dr. Abraham, thank you so much for giving us your time on ITV Gold. I have to ask you, as the keynote speaker, as somebody who's going to address the audience today, what is the most important aspect of Akshay Patra that you would like for the audience to know? What is something that you want to highlight the most? Because there's a lot of conversation happening, but what do we need to focus on?
Well, first, it's an honor to join you on this event, and I'm grateful to Akshay Patra for having invited me. I think as a father of 2 daughters, I would like to say that the education of women, children is vital. We all have had an opportunity to grow up and had the blessing of education and always be able to get food on the table. But to hear that a child has to go hungry and to balance food and education is something that breaks our hearts. And so I feel strongly that the opportunity to educate all children, put food on the table for them, but most importantly, to get women children to be successful, that is something which is dear and dear to my heart. So I'm passionate, and I'm honored to be here at this event.
And joining us is Mr. Desh Pandey from Akshay Patra, and none other than our chairman, Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parekh. Mr. Desh Pandey, I have to say, what a great event, what a beautiful event, all about educating, all about empowerment. How are you feeling today? And I would love to know, how do you feel about the fact that, media networks are covering Akshay Patra and we're bringing that, the message forward?
Well, I'm very, very thankful to my buddy here, who has been a supporter of Akshay Patra forever. And I think these are all big tasks. Trying to make sure that no child is denied of education because of hunger. It's not something that one person can do. It's going to take all of us. And unless we have an efficient way to spread the word out and collectively get everybody together to contribute whatever they can. Some can contribute time, some can contribute talent, and some can contribute $20, which feeds the child for the whole year, or some can give $1 million. But it's going to take all of us. And what Pradeep has done here is just magical. Thank you.
Dr. Parekh, I would love to know, how does it feel to have a media network that is so committed to the nonprofit world, and what do you have to say about what he had to say?
Well, as I say that media, I'm by profession medical doctor, but I acquired this media just for one purpose only, to empower second generation, convey the message from first generation to second generation, and convey India's message like hunger, poverty, and lack of education to second generation here so they can appreciate this thing and help the India and Indian children.
Thank you so much for joining us on ITV Gold today. What a great day. What a beautiful non-profit. My first question to you has to be, Akshay Patra works directly with the Indian government. It's serving the government schools of India all across the country. How important do you think that relationship is for the government of India with Akshay Patra? And how are you looking at moving forward with that relationship?
Okay, my greetings to all the viewers of ITV Gold. It is indeed a very special partnership that the government of India has with Akshay Patra and the great work that the organization has been doing in India. It's a yeoman service touching the lives of millions and millions of children, and not just children. With each children, there's a family that is there. And we look forward to continuing our relationship also as we look going past the COVID pandemic. Schools are opening, so that is another opportunity that we are looking to further strengthen our partnership with Akshay Patra. And all the children are waiting to come back to school, and that is where our partnership between the Government of India and Akshay Patra becomes even more important.